Hello everyone, this is Madhu from AdiYogiAyurveda. I did not do a full moon reading. I did it on Thursday, but I just couldn't get myself to upload it. I was trying to edit it for 2 days and it just doesn't feel right. So I guess I'm just not gonna upload it, but the cards were Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. I'll just put the picture up if you guys want to do an interpretation on your own, but it's like a lot of hard work working on yourself. And there's a lot of like fire energy, and there's a lot of like sacral chakra, root chakra, and like stuff related to that, like building up trust and having faith. And then there's a lot of like third party issue things also that were there, and bringing the view of sexuality to a whole new level. I just don't know why I just don't feel like I just don't feel like uploading it. It just doesn't feel right. So I'm just gonna go with my gut feeling and my intuition. But I'm gonna just say that it's just very like passionate type of energy, a lot of forward movement, full frontal movement when it comes to the things that you want. Decisions are being made, and they're being once you make the decision, you're going to keep to that decision and just go forward. You're not going to be like, oh, this and that anymore, because you know how like the twin flame thing is like, oh, I really want to get away from this dude, but he's my twin flame, I'm still going to be there. Not like that. You're going to make a decision and then move forward. That's like the basic outline. So, and then there was the last one was the Ace of Wands. So that's also like really like passion and like really going for what you want. That's how I saw it as. That's how I felt it as. But whoever's still in like these karmic relationships, they're gonna come up again, because obviously we're doing another round of cleanup, another round of healing. Coming from that to what I wanted to get to, the energy was really heavy. We got that big wave on Wednesday and Thursday. That's when I felt it. And then yesterday was when I started feeling the full moon energy, the full moon energy. And it was, oh my gosh, I was so tired because, like there was a lot of work, a lot of stress, and then like I felt really drained yesterday. And obviously again, there's twin flame triggers, things that that came up that needed to be worked on. So it seems like I kept getting the message that I have to go into separation with my twin, because energy feels that way. And I kept getting the message from my guides like this is ending, and I have to just allow the new to come into my life. I'm like, okay. I wasn't sure like what kind of a ending was it. Obviously full moons are about like endings and then new beginnings, and it's like a cycle. So yeah, I guess to heal a part of yourself, to ascend one more level, you have to be able to let go. So I surrendered and I said, okay, I'll go with the flow. Maybe there are things that experiences that will help me grow more. So I said okay, and I surrendered. But I was really like feeling tired and kind of drained, and I guess there was a lot of stuck energy, I guess. So in the morning I was like, I woke up late, and then I did have this thought of going for a massage. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go for a massage, just go eat somewhere and come back. So I went in the morning, and I just got back from it. So I went. It was awesome. I got the massage. I got like the perfect guy to do it. He did such an awesome job. And I got that stuck energy removed. And then I go to the Chinese acupressure people for my massages. And I try to go like once a week, or at least like when I'm working, not when I'm not when I'm at home, but like when I'm working, I try to go like at least once in 2 weeks, or like, if I need to, once a week, because that really helps me to release a lot of like stress energy. Okay, so so I went, and then I went to eat some food that was really delicious too, and then I went around shopping. Okay, I like to shop. I like really nice stuff. Anyways, so and then I ordered an Uber. This is the crazy part. So this is the fun part. Okay, this is what you call divine timing. Okay, so I ordered the Uber, and then I get into the car, and he's like, "Oh my gosh, I am so excited because you're going to exactly where I want to go to." So we're in a different town, and then he's going to where I'm living in. So he's so excited because he was afraid that he'll get a ride to go somewhere else. So we were like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool." And then he was asking me, like, where I work and if I'm married, like, not directly if I'm married, like, where's your husband? I was like, well, I'm not married. I don't have a husband. He's like, what? And yeah, he doesn't know the sad story of twin flamery, all this fuckery that goes along with twin flames. So I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I was like, yeah, I don't have a husband. I mean, not that I mind being alone, but he was like, yeah, that's so crazy. How did anyone not, like, I heard, what does it say, like somehow like take me and get married to me? I was like, I don't know. He was like, oh my gosh, you're beautiful. I'm like, well, I don't know, I guess. He's like, you don't think you're beautiful? I was like, well, I think I'm okay. I mean, he's like, wait, what? Okay left a long time ago. You are gorgeous. I was like, ooh, okay. It's like, obviously being a twin flame, divine feminine, we are made to feel rejected over and over again. So there's absolutely no sense of self-worth left in us because of how it is, and that's something we have to overcome. But when he said that, I was like, oh, that's that's very sweet of him. He's like, I know the perfect guy for you. He manages a hotel over here. Like, why don't he's also like just working, and he's not dating anyone, just like you. And he was like, what? Let's just go see him, and he'll see you, and then he'll want to date you. I was like, wait, hold on. I'll just give you my number, and then he can, message me or whatever. And then I gave him my number. And that was crazy because I feel like that's such a crazy thing. Just in the morning, I got this message to like let the old go and allow the new to come in. I did not expect God to provide me with a dateable man like this fast. Gosh, things happen so fast. So I was like, okay, let's go. Because my divine masculine is like, he's always on the fence. I guess he's not really like, he's married. What the fuck is wrong with that? He's married. That's what it is. That's what my friend was like. I was like, I don't know what is wrong. She's like, he's married. That's what's wrong. I was like, yeah, well, that's true. What the hell, there's no point in me like waiting around. It's like we all just like the divine feminines. We're like, oh, we'll wait around, and then we feel like shit, and then we feel annoyed because we can't date anyone else. So I guess God is giving me redemption, or like a way to, I don't know, I guess that is what abundance is. It comes in all different forms. So that is a crazy story. So let's see what happens. I guess he'll call me when he does. So that's what it is. That is my full moon story. End of one chapter and the beginning of the other on the same freaking day. But the energy wise, it's been really potent, and it's the energy of abundance. That's how I feel. That's what I feel. That there's this distinct, like it has that distinct type of energy, abundance. It has like, it's like this joyful and perfect timing, that type of energy that I've been feeling from the morning. Obviously this new moon has a lot of like shedding of fears too, fears regarding different aspects, like whatever that I guess when it comes to new moons and full moons, you have to check where it, like where the it falls on your chart, on your house, if you're using the Western system, and then see like what those aspects pertain to. Like I'm a Leo ascendant, so I think this Aries falls into my 9th house, so I have to look at those aspects and find out what, you know, what kind of things, what kind of challenges that comes through. But yeah, I've obviously, there are certain uncertainties, there are fears, but every time, since we've been doing this twin flamery stuff for for a while, and light worker stuff for a while, I think by now we know that we have to separate ourselves from the fear and from our human self, and just see it from a higher perspective and watch it like the observer. And I know a lot of people have been going through hard times. It is because you're not willing to surrender and let go. If you feel like fighting against, like, okay, let's see, you feel the fear coming, you feel the fear, and then you go into panic mode, and then you go, I'm gonna make sure this doesn't happen, I cannot let this happen, and then you go into that fight mode, and you want to control it, you want to fight and fight and fight, and somehow make sure you get the outcome that you think is correct. But oftentimes maybe there's something better for you, and you know, something nicer for you, but you don't know because you're not allowing that to come, because you're in that control mode. So to get out of that, what you have to do is just surrender. Just be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna sleep. Like if there's something coming, let that come. I'm gonna handle it, I'm gonna take care of it, because I know how to, because there will be challenges that comes, but then through each and every challenge we have the chance to grow, learn, and become something better, while shedding something that is of the old paradigm, and creating and understanding and learning. It's like you learn by doing. Earth life is like that, you learn by doing. So when you face that challenge, you're like, wow, I discovered that I can do this. Like I'm able to handle this. I have this skill and that skill, that, and I don't need to be bound by these limited thoughts anymore. And that's usually what's been happening each time we learn and we handle a situation well, and we go to that next level. So it's pretty interesting how things are unfolding, because there's obviously, I have also uncertainties in certain areas, but then overall goal that I set for myself is still intact. So I'm going to talk about this probably on a different upload, because that's kind of like advice, but this is more like what happened today. So yeah, you know, just don't be afraid to let go of your twin flame if you have to, because it is what it is, you know. Because to me, twin flames are like frisbees. It doesn't matter where the motherfucker goes, he's gonna come right back at you sooner or later. So just let it go. Frisbee effect. That is what it is. Sometimes you just have to like just. I think what I have learned is you just have to learn to care for yourself and watch your step and watch where you're going, and just focus on what you came here to do. That should be the main focus, and that's what I've been trying to do. Because sometimes it's like people especially twin flames, it's very difficult for them to accept love. It's very difficult for them to accept that they can be loved. So sometimes they want to run away, sometimes they just want to be like, oh my gosh, just like, you know, like it's hard to handle. So it's a journey that takes time, healing, learning, and integration. That is what it is, and that's what I wanted to share with you guys. So wish me luck. I hope this guy is hot, because I do like hot guys. So so I'll talk to you guys later.